Damn, he did it. That was it. I mean, what a funny little ending. I kind of expected another scene, but he just was like, I'm fucking done. Boom, game over. You want more? Bitch, I already killed Dracula. Well, actually, I didn't kill Dracula. I guess he'll do that in the next game. Damn. So this is the first time we don't fight Dracula? That's crazy. And they set up the lore of the world. That's so sick. Like, in terms of story, this has been fantastic. What a fucking awesome kind of lore build to kind of help explain a lot of the other games. That's so sick. Gotta buy the sequel. Well, the sequel will be the next one, and probably the last Castlevania we play for a little while. Actually, no, we have the Aria of Shadows. We'll play at some point, but generally speaking, Aria of Sorrows, not Shadow. Look, I've been streaming 12 hours to 11, so my brain is fried. Cinema. So the last plan is to play Curse of Darkness, probably sometime maybe next week, and then Aria of Sorrows, and then we will make the Giga video. Lord of Shadows is like God War style game. I mean, it'd be cool to see how they change it. Because, I mean, what's apparent is that, okay, first of all, I don't know how, like, I'm missing a lot of context between how these games, like, success-wise, relative. Like, I'm sure there's a lot of story behind why the games changed, why they did, and, like, why they kind of put the, you know, kept the Castlevania story mostly, like, I mean, mainly going on the DS, but it's interesting to see what they're doing. So I'm kind of, it's been really fun watching them try different things with each new console that comes out, trying to find something, maybe like the formula that just clicks. That game was really, really cool. Also, I could see why it might not have done well. The backtracking can be a bit much at times. You know, I mean, it's a Metroidvania, I know, but to a degree that is not fun. And I can imagine that would probably not be a lot of fun for a lot of people, especially like people who maybe enjoyed the older formula or like the really tight map design in Symphony of the Night, which was like perfect. And like backtracking wasn't really a chore in that because you had the teleporter and it was just really fun to explore. And you never felt like, you know, it wasn't like go area 1, explore all of area 1, go area 2. Explore all. It's like something that was awesome because you kind of got all these interconnected areas, and even backtracking was fun because you didn't know what you were going to find, and there's always something, and every single place had multiple secrets, and every time you were done with a room, it turns out you weren't done with a room. Sometimes you'd be there like 3 or 4 times to find another secret there. And I think that was something that made backtracking really, really good in Symphony of the Night, was exploration was almost never punished, and there was always something cool to find. Whereas in this game, unfortunately, I think that a lot of the rooms, once you'd kind of found it, it was like, this is the door with the green key. It's like, okay, how do I get back here? Oh, it's just 10 minutes of walking past enemies that don't drop anything or do anything for you. It's like, okay. It's like it loses a bit of steam as you start to get a little bit into the midway point of the game. And but then they bring in the banger music, and the music was on top form. I'd say, maybe dare I say, on par with some of the Rondo of Blood soundtrack, which I still think might be my favorite. I think the Rondo of Blood soundtrack is so far it's got some fucking absolute bangers. Symphony of the Night is great music too. It was really, really good. The gameplay was really, really fun. Felt like combos were kind of good, but still a little basic. Like there wasn't really much need for me to change it up from the basic formula. I pretty much used the same 2 combos, but they felt really good to use, but it's still, and I know there were other combos too, but they're a bit complicated. And at that point, if it's complicated and the thing I'm using works really well, I'm like, all right, well, fucking just, you know, let's use it. So it'll be interesting to see how they kind of probably took that and maybe the public response at the time and then adapted that and took that criticism into the next game. And it'll be really, really exciting to see what formula they went for. Because if I had heard something about it that it went more for like an RPG, which I could see them doing. I mean, again, like it seems like the 3D Castlevania, there was never a formula. There's never been something that's really hit or stuck. So really interested to see where it goes in the last Konami game. But I'm guessing because Konami stopped making 3D Castlevanias after that and handed it off to another studio, that they were like, I don't know. So it'll be interesting. It'll be interesting to see. But it's been really fun playing it. It has been a journey and a half starting this Castlevania journey. I don't know what I expected, but it's been fun. It's been really, really fun.